Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with some happy mail, quite a bit of happy mail actually. And we are going to announce the winner of this crochet hook set. Very, very exciting. But this will come later on in the video, so keep watching. Now, last time I did some happy mail, it was so nice, it was so sweet. I had gotten some coffee and I'd gotten some really nice hand soap. The hand soap, it was sweet, it was a sweet almond and sandalwood. Oh my God, it smelled so good. I did get a question about that. And the coffee was really nice too. It said lemon and chocolate, but I didn't taste either of those things, but it was still really good. So today we have two rather large boxes. So I've got one here, and so this is from Arizona. And then we've got a really gigundo one, my goodness, from Kansas. So you guys and your generosity never cease to amaze me, seriously. So let's see what's inside. I'm just dying to see. Let's see. Okie dokie. So right now we are going to start with the smaller of the two. So this is, please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. This is from Isella in Arizona, and I have no idea. Now it kind of opened up a little bit on its own, but I haven't seen what's inside, and I'm very excited. So no idea, no clue. I do have an idea what's in the other one though. This one, not a clue. So let's take a look-see. Okay, so it looks like a project bag and some little guys popped out. Let's try to go slow with this. So this is, oh, it's from Artist's Loft. It's Michael's brand. Used to work there many moons ago. So it's a little tote bag, very cute. Stylish, nice sturdy sort of vinyl material, always good to have. Nice little project bag, I like. And inside we have got all sorts of things. So let's take this one step at a time, shall we? Now these two little guys popped out right off the bat. So this is Drops Snow Mix. Never even heard of this before. I've heard of Drops before, but never the Snow Mix. Oh, it's excellent for felting, it says. It's 100% wool. Interesting. So let me see here. It's about 55 yards, 100% wool. And you know what? It's really not scratchy like a lot of, 100% wools are. This is actually really nice, and I love the color. Does it say what it is? Color 100, dye lot 4287, 4287. I can't speak today. You'll have to forgive me. But no, this is cute. I haven't done anything with like felting or spinning in too long. I admit. Now this, ooh, Malabrigo. This is probably merino. Pure merino superwash wool. Ooh, I'm excited. I love this. And I have worked with Malabrigo before. So this is the colorway of Tobaccos. So it's 130 yards. Oh, this is lovely. I love this yarn. Look at this gorgeousness. Now, I don't think that I've spun this particular colorway before, but I do have a number of braids of the merino Malabrigo wool, not yarn. I was about to say yarn. No, the actual wool I do have, and this is gorgeous. So pretty. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now, is there a card in here? I hope there's a card. Yep. Oh, there is a card. Okay. I'm sorry that I missed it, because I always say I open the card first. Please forgive me. So we will open the card. And thank you. Let's see. Life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. Annette Funicello. Let's see. Hello, Fiber Spider. Hi, my name is Azella from Arizona. I want to thank you for all your yarn tutorials. I have so much fun when I follow you. You make everything so fun and easy to understand. Well, thank you, and you're welcome simultaneously. I have followed some of your crochet hat tutorials. The waffle stitch is my favorite. I learned to loom knit hats with you as well. And my latest creation, the virus stitch poncho, beautiful. You have so many patterns that I can't wait to create. Thank you again, and as always, stay creative. P.S. I hope this yarn is of use to you for your yarn crafting ideas. Yes, I emphatically will say yes. Thank you very, very much. Now, yes, there is a whole bunch here to get through. So we got the Malabrigo, and it looks like there's some more as well. Oh, this is Noro in here. Ooh. Wow. Okay, so this is called Kirara, I think. K-I-R-A-R-A. As always, if I'm mispronouncing, I apologize. So this is 51% wool, 29% cotton, 10% silk, and 10% Angora. By the way, I never did the cheek test with this guy. So far, this is my favorite. I am a little bit biased because I have spun this before. Now this, it feels a little bit coarser, but it is gorgeous, absolutely lovely. And let's see, there's another one of a similar colorway, but not quite the same. Let me see here, color and lot. Okay, it says it's the same, even though this one has, as you can see, some sort of like aqua, like right there. This one does not appear to have that, but it's lovely. And, oh, and we have a third one. I can totally make something really lovely. You know, between the three of these, I can totally do that. Let me see here. Looking for yardage. I see that it's 150 meters. I am so terrible with the conversion of meters to yards. It's not even funny. But this is really, really lovely. Thank you. And there's more, of course. All right, so let me put the merino to the side here. Now, let me see here. All right, so we've got a bunch of these other little doodads here. So I've got 4 of these. I need sunglasses. My goodness, these are bright. Wow. Okay, so these are super soft. So it's 80% acrylic. It's in a different language, which I don't know. I'm thinking maybe German? I think this is German. So 80% acrylic and 20% polyamide. This is very soft. I mean, it says super soft, and they're not kidding. This is nice. And it is bright. It is bright as all get out. I mean, I hope I'm not blowing up my lens here. And we have more of the same brand. Oh, and there's a third one of these little guys. Now, of the same brand, we have this really lovely sort of gold colorway. And they don't say the name of the color on here, but this is living up to its name. This is super duper soft. And so let me see the yardage. So this is 199 meters. Again, with the meters, it's okay. So I'm thinking what might be neat is, because this is all the same weight and the same brand, maybe do a project combining the 2 of these together in some sort of stripy fashion. And my air just kicked on. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Otherwise, I will asphyxiate. It is rather hot out, apparently. But yeah, maybe I could incorporate these two together in a very vibrant Gryffindor kind of way. I don't know. Although I would say I'm probably more of a Ravenclaw myself. And we have a couple more things, so bear with me. Let's get to those too. All right, so also in the same box, there is some of this. It looks so Muppety. It looks like Grover, or what was the other one? There was Grover, and then no, I think I'm thinking of Grover. I mean Cookie Monster too, but this is very Muppety. It's really soft. Now, is this construed as eyelash yarn? Let's see, it's Voyager yarn, Laguna. It's 158 yards, 50% nylon, 10% wool. Didn't see that coming. And 40% acrylic. This is very soft, my goodness. Now, let me see. I mean, would you consider this to be like an eyelash yarn? I don't know, it makes me think, actually, of, oh, what was that? It was the latte cakes, I think. The Karen cakes, the latte cakes. That's what this makes me think of. This is really soft. This actually, considering I've got these two, maybe a cowl of some sort, a fuzzy wuzzy cowl. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Really pretty though. I love this blue. It makes me think of Grover. He was one of my favorites. And then last but not least in here, as far as the yarn goes, we have Basic Stitch Premium. And it is a Lion brand yarn, although I've never used it myself. Usually what I use I can find in either Michael's or in Walmart. I'm very, very, very local. So let's see. Okay. It's nice, it's soft. So let me see here. So it is 219 yards, machine washable and dryable because it is 100% premium acrylic. So it probably doesn't pill. That's whenever they say that it's premium, then they say like it doesn't pill or fade or what have you. And the colorway is cayenne. I love cayenne pepper, jalapeno, you know, all the spiciness, but this is really quite a dazzling. It's sort of like a very rusty, pumpkin-y kind of color. Even though it's cayenne, it is really quite nice. And I got 3 of these, so I can make something fairly substantial with this. Could probably even do a whole shawl, because this is 219 yards. And on average, for a nice sized shawl, typically I use in the vicinity of about 600 yards. So that can happen. Actually, this might be nice for an arbor, like an arbor leaf shawl. That might be nice, you know, very autumnal. And then last but not least, we have Clover Pom-pom makers. Now this is going to be one big pom-pom, and I do actually have a couple of these. They are very easy to use. I really like them, although I don't think that I have these particular sizes. I've got the smaller ones, but I don't think that I have the biggies, and these will definitely come in handy. So one is the 2.5 inches, and then the other one is the 3 3/8 inches, in case if you're wondering. These are very, very easy to use. And I think I did actually a tutorial on how to make a pom-pom eons ago, many, many moons ago. The only thing that I would strongly, strongly recommend is if you're doing a project where you need a lot of these, when you're doing the tying, you have to tie it really, really tight. Otherwise, it will fall apart, it'll come undone. And if you have to, you know, tie it really tight and then another one really tight and, you know, so on and so forth, eventually the creases on the insides of your fingers will actually start to get cut, okay? I mean, I have a bit of a death grip in general, and this was no exception when tying, And yeah, I actually ended up cutting my fingers open from doing this. Now, granted, to be fair, I was trying to make a pom-pom rug. So I was making like dozens upon dozens upon dozens of pom-poms. So when I do something, it's like, you know, you go big or you go home. I was going big. I was definitely going big. And I had all different sizes going on, and I was attaching them to sort of like a filet mesh base that I had crocheted. I never ended up finishing it. I kind of got, you know, discouraged, and my hands needed to heal, and I never ended up finishing it. I don't even know what happened to it, but this is really cool, especially if you want to add just like a little accent piece to, you know, the top of a hat, or if you're perhaps making smaller ones, add them at the ends of tassels, you know, on some sort of project. Always fun, you know, or at the points of a shawl that you're making, you know, they're fun, you know. And actually, fun fact, okay, it's a fun fact if it's a correct fun fact, that pom-poms were originally used on sailor hats so that they wouldn't hurt themselves bumping their heads on the doorways of their ships. I could very well be mistaken on this, but I did hear this. I can't remember where I heard this, but when I heard it, I'm like, oh. And when I was a kid, I just used to have mine get ripped off of my hat, and then I would go home crying to my mom. Anywho, such is life, and such is childhood, right? So listen, Azella, thank you very, very much. Between the yarn and the pom-pom makers and the bag, thank you, seriously. Okay, so I have this gigantic box looming to the side here, and we shall press on. It's going to take me a while, I can tell, because it is about 44 pounds. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay. Alrighty, so now we get to break out the big guns. Alright, this is all the way from Kansas, and oh, okay, it is a hernia in a box. Okay, here we go. Alright, thank goodness we got ourselves our handy dandy trusty box cutter. Okay, and another one. There we go. Yep, okay. Getting there. I think I will be able to get into this one easier than some of the others that I've gotten over the years, because it looks pretty straightforward, which is nice. Thank you for that. Last night I was on a live stream with my friend Coco. Had a lot of fun. Now, I know I don't do a lot of live streams myself on this channel. I enjoy them, but because the chat goes by so fast, I get stressed out really easy. So, you know what? Go check out Coco's channel. It's Cocktails with Coco. Do check her out. You know, I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description box down below. Check out her channel. We had a lot of fun. We chit-chatted. We talked about the wonky donkey and all sorts of stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was well over an hour. Oh my gosh. There is a lot going on in here. There is very much a lot going on in this box. All right. There's a note, though. Gotta read the note first. To our dearest spider. Thank you. Here is some yarn. This is not some yarn. This is yarn. Do as you please. We have more coming in a few weeks. We are happy to give and enjoy it. Thank you. Old yarn, new yarn, yarn of odds and ends. Signed Beverly and Sharon, the two sisters. Well, thank you very much. Okay, now, let's see. Let's dig right in here, shall we? Okay, now I see here, it looks like part of a project of sorts. And it is attached to a hook. Let's see here. So, oh, this looks like the Rover stitch or the Drunken Granny, you know, very lovely colors together. Now this feels like a cotton, and I have some here. Yeah, 55% cotton, 45% silk. It is Pattern Works Sunape. Never worked with this before. It's really pretty. So we've got that in that, and then we've got another one, and then we've got the green as well. Really pretty. And yeah, you know what? We will do the cheek test. It's not the softest, but I will say this. It is infinitely softer than Sugar and Cream. It's sort of my arch nemesis. I've worked with it a few times on some various projects, and I was just not a fan of the Sugar and Cream. So I am a little bit biased when it comes to that. And I have worked with some other cotton blend yarns, but that one just, no, sorry, not having it. That's a really pretty swatch, though. Now, let's see what else we got. Okay. The Brown Stitch Knitting Patterns by Elizabeth Smith. Abbey, shawl, collar, cardigan. Very interesting, very stylish. And written instructions, pattern instructions. Cool, I might have to check that out sometime. Thank you. What else we got? Okay, we have some randomness. This feels like it might be, I don't think it is, but this feels akin to Red Heart Super Saver, although I'm not entirely convinced that it is. It feels a little bit different, but it definitely is acrylic. Could totally make a hat out of this, definitely. And we've got some more. We've got some Simply Soft. This looks vintage, actually. This looks very much vintage, and I am a fan of vintage stuff. I'm not saying it disparagingly. Let me see here. Looking, because sometimes there's actually a date on here. You would be surprised. Sometimes there is, but I'm not seeing one though. It is, if it is vintage, it has not lost its softness. Some of them, they do get brittle over time, but this one, nope, it's good. Not entirely sure, but at any rate, this is off-white, and it is acrylic, I'm sure. Yep, 100% acrylic, 4-ply worsted weight, and looking for yardage. I don't know, but yeah, it looks very much like the stuff that you can find in the store these days. But no, that's cool. Okay, now, what else we got? A little bit of Karen Simply Soft. See, this label is what I'm used to, as opposed to this one. This one looks very, very much retro vintage, but I like retro vintage, so. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, this is very, this is very retro. I love it. Makes me think of Romper Room and the Magic Garden. I love it. Which is funny because this says 2013 on it. So this is, the color name is Passport, and it is acrylic. Crafter's Secret. Oh, wow. Check out this pattern. That is really pretty. So it sort of looks like a hexagonal granny type blanket that they have going on in there. But yeah, again, this has not lost its softness. in spite of the fact that it is, let's see, 2013, like about 9 years old at least. But no, it's still good. So actually, I think that this is the same brand, this one here. I think so. And then, okay, now this one is definitely Super Saver. This is probably the Orchid, if I'm not mistaken. This one I would recognize because I've worked with this plenty of times. Okie dokie. So what else we got going on in here? This is fun. I love this colorway. This is really pretty. Got some pinks, some greens. Makes me think of Napoleon. It's Napoleon? No, not Napoleon. What is the ice cream with the three? Neapolitan. Neapolitan ice cream is what it makes me think of. The even though it would have pistachio in it, you know, so it'd be like, it's usually strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, but if it also had pistachio, that's what makes me think of. I like this. This is funky. I love it. And we've got more. Now this here is definitely of the Napoleon, I keep saying Napoleon, Neapolitan, Neapolitan variety, because you have the pink, the white, and the brown. And I have used something very like this, if not this exactly. I have used this before. This is lovely. Okay, and there's more. There is more. Okay, bear with me, folks. All right, so we've got a rather large bag here. It looks like it's all the same stuff, which is good. This is from Mary Maxim called Starlet. Again, something I have not used before, but I am totally open to trying new things. It's how we grow as crafters. So let us take a look, see if I can find a skein that is still intact. Awesome. Okay, so this is called Starlet. It's very pretty. I like this blue. It's very soft. It's a weight of 4. It is about 180 yards. The color is denim. 100% acrylic. It's nice. Gives me the Fuzzy Wuzzies. Because Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy? I don't know, you tell me. So I've got a lot of this, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 skeins of this in here. My goodness, that will keep me busy for a while. My goodness. Okay, then we have, ooh, this looks like a nice bulky. Wow! Dang! So this is Plymouth Yarn Encore Mega. And I have one right here out of the bag. So this is 75% acrylic and 25% wool. Nice! You know, if I have enough yardage, this would possibly make a really nice cardigan. The only thing about making, like, large garments is that if you're using a heavy weight of yarn, the item itself can get very, very heavy. So it's tricky. It is tricky, but this is lovely. This is made in Turkey. Don't know exactly what the colorway is. I mean, it's sort of like a white off-white, if you will. And yeah, 75% acrylic, 25% wool. I'm looking for yardage. 64 yards. Okay. See, that's kind of the trick about bulky weight yarns, is that on the one hand, yes, it is bulky. I would say that this is probably like a weight of 5 or so. And yes, you get the bulky, so the project itself works up fast. But the caveat, whenever you buy this yarn, or not this specific yarn, but this weight of yarn is that you really don't get the yardage. So then you end up having to buy a ton of them. Hence why there's a ton of them. So considering that there is 64 yards, probably wouldn't have enough for like a full duster or a cardigan or that sort of thing using this yarn. Maybe, but if do you see the logic that I'm trying to explain? Sometimes it's better to make a really large garment out of a thinner yarn because you really get the yardage. There's a trade-off there. Wow, okay, we've got a whole lot of random skeins and balls of yarn in here, which is good, because even if I personally can't make use of it, my mom certainly can, and she has friends that certainly can, because they do a lot of charity work, and a lot of these women, they do not care what the yarn is, what color it is, what material it is, they go to town, and I give them total credit for that one. Excuse me. Okay, so we have here what looks sort of like a funnetti, is it funfetti or funetti? The sort of the cake batter with the little sprinkles already in there. That's what this looks like. Looks like a weight of 3. Feels like it's acrylic. It's very soft. And there is a decent amount of yardage in here, so can totally make something really funky and groovy with this. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, we're going way back. Red Heart, yeah, this is Red Heart. It's not even Super Saver. Wow. Does it have a date on here? It's from Walmart. It's $1, so it's got to be a few years old. That's really cool though. I mean, this is like this is vintage. Let's see. Can't tell. I don't see a date, but pretty cool. And this is some brilliant blue. All right, what else we got? We got some lovely green. I do love this shade of green. Not a fan of the Kelly though. This is a bit darker, but the bright Kelly green, it's like a leprechaun got sick, and I cannot abide. And then we've got this. This is a really lovely colorway. Really, really like this variegation. Feels acrylic. Can't quite tell what it is other than that, but it's lovely. And we've got some sort of a light minty green and a nice sort of taupe brown, bit of a darker brown. All these odds and ends can totally be used in some fashion or other. Now, this is sort of like a dark sage. This is lovely. Really like this. Bit of a darker brown. Ooh, this is lovely. Sort of a deep sea variegated. That's nice. I like that. Ooh. This has got a considerable halo to it. I don't know if you can tell offhand, but this is really, really soft. Makes me think of sherbet or sorbet. It depends on where you are. Oh, I remember Sayel. It's been a while since I've seen this before. Let's see, is there a date on this? This is from Kmart. So you know it's been a while. Kmart hasn't been around for years. My goodness. I keep wanting to see a year. I'm not seeing a year on here, but sometimes they surprise you and there's a year on the label. I'm just not seeing one. But yeah, this is from Kmart. See? We're going back. We're having a bit of a retro moment. All right, we have some more of the vintage Red Heart in a lovely shade of pink. Ooh, this is really a pretty color. This one and this one together, that could make something really nice. And they do appear to be the same yarn. That would be nice to go together. My goodness. Irish twist yarn for Aran sweaters. Oh, this is vintage Mary Maxim. Check that out. Wow. So this is 100% Orlan. I've heard of Orlan before, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm assuming that it's a kind of acrylic. A lot of French on here. Ah, because Paris, Ontario, Port Huron, Michigan, USA. Okay. So it's 4 ounces. Moth-proof, non-allergenic, color-fast, machine washable and dryable. Okay. I'm looking for a date and I'm not seeing one, but that's pretty cool too. And it appears that this might be the same, might be different. I think this one's a little bit different, but... Oh, and we've got some more Caron Simply Soft in a more contemporary label. Not quite so vintage, but super duper soft. Ah, got a lovely taupe, very nice. Oh, more Sayel. This is a beautiful color. Love it. Okay, and we're still going. I'm trying to go quickly, but I'm still trying to give each one its due, so bear with me. I'm trying here. There's a lot to get through. I mean, it is 44 pounds, so bear with me. All right, moving right along, Footloose and Fancy Free. Okay, we have some more random bits and bobs here and there. I mean, a lot of it looks like your standard worsted weight for acrylic yarn, which is great because you can mix, match, combine, you know, because if it's all acrylic, yeah, like if you wanted to do like a granny square blanket, this is perfect for that sort of thing. Ooh, another Caron Simply Soft. This is a very lovely eggplanty color, plum. Well, they say it's violet, but okay, fine. It's gorgeous. Oh, and we've got a really lovely green. You went to town on the Simply Soft, didn't you? Oh, and we've got sort of a powder blue, if you will. So, you know what? I never actually did say, I don't think. The Simply Soft, it is 100% acrylic, 6 ounces, 315 yards, weight of 4. It's good stuff. I haven't used it in quite some time. A lot of my experience with it is that it splits, but I think perhaps it's because of the style hook that I'm using. So let's see, we've got Red Heart in this lovely sort of Oxford gray color. And some more Simply Soft. My gosh. And let's see, Red Heart, Windtuck, Sport Yarn, Coats and Clarks. I thought Coats and Clarks, they did like thread and buttons and that sort of thing. I'm having like a vintage moment here. So this is a Sport Yarn DuPont Orlan acrylic fiber. Okay. So it's 2 ounces, 2 ply, tangle proof. Famous last words, right? See? It says it right there, tangle proof. I love it when they say that. It's really a pretty gray though. It's like a charcoal. Okay, so we have some more randomness. Fun, fun, fun. And some more well, random bits and bobs and things. Nothing, seriously, there's nothing wrong with random bits of yarn. It's all part of a stash, and it can all be used in some way, shape, or form. So, because sometimes you don't need a whole skein for a project. Sometimes you just need an accent color, you know, which is always good. So, like for instance, these can all be used together. Seriously. Like this would be like the base, and then the accent colors, and then like you just use like a touch of the blue for just a little bit of an accent here, hither, thither, and yon, you know? But yeah, this could all be done as one piece. Totally could. Okay. Red Heart Holiday. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I've seen it sort of like a Christmas variegated, like a Yuletide variegated, where it's like green, white, and red as a variegated yarn. But this specifically, nope, I have not. Let's see, looking for a date. And I'm not seeing one, but yeah, 6 ounces, acrylic. Yeah, the color is red. Yeah, you don't say. Even back then it said no dye lot. That's why I use it a lot, actually. As long as the yarn is not a variegated yarn, with the red heart, there's no dye lot, so I really like that. Now this is bright but lovely. This is Harvest Red. I thought it had a bit of a rust to it. It's lovely. Yarn Bee. Ooh, Alpaca Twist. Getting schmancy. So this is 90% alpaca. Sorry, no. 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. Excusez-moi. Scusi. Very pretty. It's got foof to it. You can see the foofs. See the foofs? This is nice. This would make a lovely hat, I think, because it's definitely got the softness to it. And it does have a nice halo. Okay, we have some Impeccable. By the way, did I say the yardage? I don't think I said the yardage. $175 yards. Could totally do a hat with that. And then we have Impeccable. This is Michael's store brand, the Loops and Threads brand. This is 285 yards. It's called Mint. It's very pretty. It is acrylic. Okay, we're getting there. Bear with me. Okay, wool ease worsted weight. So I'm assuming it's a blend of acrylic and wool. 80% acrylic, 20% wool. Yeah. Chocolate brown. And yardage? 197 yards. Again, could totally do a hat with this. I love this yarn. And it's 100% acrylic. 355 yards. Medium blue. It's very soft. Very nice. Very soft. I would say softer than Red Heart, not as soft as Simply Soft, if that makes sense. Okay. Burnett Baby Coordinates. It's wiggly. It's wiggly. Look, it's got wiggles. So this is white. Okay. 75.2. 75.2% acrylic, 22.2% acetate, and 2.6% nylon. I think that's a first for me seeing like a point percentage. So it's a sports weight. It's very soft and it has a nice sheen to it as well. That's very pretty. That's nice. And actually there is more than one. So we've got those two, and then we've got a Red Heart Bebe Sport Pompadour. I love the style of a pompadour, actually. I'm old school. So this is from Hobby Lobby way, way back in the day. So it's 6 ounces. Blue Frost. Actually, I thought it was a white. It looks sort of like a white with like a highlight of blue thread wrapped around it, if you can see that. That's pretty. Okay, Mainstays. I think Mainstays is a Walmart brand, if I'm not mistaken. It's 100% acrylic. Vallejo tan. Yep, Walmart stores. Yep, I'm good. I'm good like that. It happens. and it is 228 grams. Looking for yardage. I always look for yardage. I'm not seeing the yardage, but that's okay. There is a sufficient amount in here. I would say that this is like maybe like 300-ish yards, roughly. Okay. And then we've got 2 of these woolies. We already went through that. Oh, got another one of those baby twisties. And these look the same. Actually, no, I think these might be different. They look similar. This is more of that I love this yarn. This, I don't know what it is, but it's gorgeous. I love this sort of, you know, sagey, minty-ish colorway. And we still have more. Yeah. You guys are trying to kill me. All right. We just have a little bit more. We're getting there. Bear with me. Okay, we are approaching the bottom of the box. Okay. We're getting there, I promise. All right. So this one feels as if it's a Red Heart Super Saver. Definitely acrylic. Good amount of yardage. And it's totally fine that there's no label on it. By feel, I can pretty much figure out if it's acrylic or not. Usually. I would say not always, but usually. And so these totally look the same. This is another wool ease. That's cool. And see, these two, they look the same. Well, they look similar, but this one's Vanna's Choice. I haven't used Vanna's Choice in an age, but I really, really liked this particular yarn. And then we've got another wool ease. This one, I love this color. Ooh. This is Sage. See? That's why I like it. It's intelligent. It's smart. It's sagely. This one is Fern. Used to use this a lot because they had the exact right colors that I needed for doing the Doctor Who scarf, which I absolutely love. So this is 100% acrylic, medium weight of 4, and it's 170 yards. So I only needed, you know, like one of each color for the Doctor Who scarf. It's one of my favorite pieces, and I used to make them often. Okay. We are getting there. All right, so I've got like 4 of these. This is, let me see here, Red Heart with Love, metallic. Never used this before. It is soft. The metallic looks like it has not gotten brittle. That's what happens with a lot of metallics, though. They get brittle, and then when the metallic thread breaks, it's an itchy nightmare. But this looks good. Ah, see, look. Wait, no, that's something else. No, it's got just like the right amount of sheen and sparkle to it. This is olive. 200 yards. And 99% acrylic, 1% other fibers. That's the metallic that they're referring to. But it's got just the right amount of sheen to it. It's not overkill like some metallics tend to get, where you could, like, you know, blind somebody, you know, if the sun shines on you. All right, we got some more Karen's Simply Soft. This is Pumpkin. So pretty. And Harvest Red. I think we had another one of these in there somewhere, actually, the Harvest Red. Wait, is this it? Yep, see, my memory did not fail me this time. And some more random acrylic. I don't know what it is, but it will get put to good use. Another Simply Soft and Ocean. It's very nice. Another Simply Soft, yes. Cobalt blue. See, these two could work together rather nicely, actually, I think. I think so. And last but not least, ooh, I have worked with this before. Actually, I think the specific one before. This is actually very, very nice stuff. This is Yarn Bee Chloe in the colorway of Pine Forest. This is really nice. I have gotten this from Hobby Lobby before, and I really liked working with it. Yeah, Pine Forest. It's 270 yards, so I could totally make something with that. 70% wool and 30% viscose. This is some nice stuff if you haven't tried it before. It's a little bit different because it's more of like a roving yarn because there aren't multiple plies that are twisted together, but it is really, really nice. I like this stuff. Thank you, my goodness, so much. And I feel like I'm drowning in yarn. So Beverly and Sharon, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You really, really outdid yourselves. Wow. This will get put to good use, whether it is making items for sale or for donation or what have you. This will get put to good use. And I like to spread the wealth, so I'm going to definitely give my mom some of this, and she's going to pass some of it on, etc., etc. And this is fabulous. So listen, thank you very, very much. You guys are the best, seriously. And for those of you watching, thank you for bearing with me getting through this mammoth box, but I wanted to do it its proper justice because I totally appreciate it. And as I always say, I expect nothing, but I appreciate everything. And you guys are absolute sweet, darling people, and I love it. Thank you. Okay, so onwards to the giveaway. All right. Alrighty, my dears, so the moment of truth, the giveaway. And the winner is Rick McKinney. Yes, I found the comment through a random comment picker, and Rick McKinney is the winner. And he wrote, "The hooks are awesome. I would definitely make some of your blankets. I'm currently working on your star blanket, and I love it." Well, guess what, Rick? Now you can make tons of blankets. Congratulations. Now, all you need to do, as I said before, I just need you to please get in touch with me via Facebook Messenger at Fiber Spider or through my Etsy store, link in the description box down below. Please contact me within 1 week, and I will definitely get the hooks shipped off to you ASAP. Now, if I don't hear from you within a week, I am going to have to pick another winner, I'm afraid. So please do. Okay, that's your homework assignment. All right, so that being said, keep in mind, if you get any sort of reply to a comment that you wrote saying, that you've been selected among the shortlisted winners, disregard it, okay? There are bots, there are spammers, there are all sorts of people. As we have seen recently, disregard that, report it, delete it, etc. Ignore it. Have nothing to do with that, okay? There's one winner, and the winner is Rick McKinney, okay? Until further notice. Hopefully he will get it no problem. All right. So, and I will keep you posted if I, do not hear from Rick. So, be on guard against scammers and spammers, regardless of where you are. They're everywhere. So I want you to be, safe. I always say, stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, okay? And I mean it. I want all of you guys to be good. So, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked the video. That happy mail, that made my head spin. And I showed my mom, and I'm giving her a whole bunch, and she's going to share some with her friends. And, you know, there's going to be crocheting up in this place. All right, so listen, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good one. And you know what to do until next time, right? I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and please, stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.